Hello!
We are here, and we are with his fault. Again.
I think it's your fault this week.
Um,
On this moment, it'll be my fault the next one.
no, only technically. It's all your fault. You see, I was just reading the comments that we got onto this one. Aside from the fact that I
Yes.
pasted in my description into your box when I put it up.
Yeah.
So it was just like, oh, okay. I should have two of those. Yeah, people going, I swore I would well, I say people, I don't know if you know Zloy, but Zloy was just like, I swore I would never go back and listen to another of the bashing anime podcast. But here I am.
Look, it's not bashing anime, it's bashing visual novels in particular.
Yes, we are very specific.
It's an important difference.
In our bashing.
It's not like I'm sat here doing a critique on Attack on Titan or something.
I don't actually. I won't say I've never watched anime because I have, and I've enjoyed some of it. But it's just. It's too damn drama llama for me. I can't hack it.
Yeah, they do have a tendency to overblow things when it comes to any form of emotion ever.
Yeah.
No one can just be mildly peeved.
No, they have to have steam coming out of their ears. It's just like, oh.
There are some which don't go for that trope as much, but yeah.
Yeah.
They're generally in the minority, unfortunately.
Yeah. I mean, some of the story ideas, great. The execution I don't like so much. And though I know, I hope Ben's not listening to this. Don't know if you've met Ben, you probably have. But he's one of my mods who loves anime. Like, so much. And it's just like, no, I'm sorry, no.
Yeah, there have been times, and I've got recently mother off made me watch Death Note all the way through because she had read the manga but hadn't seen the actual anime, and it was in a local DVD place for 20 quid for the entire series, and there's about 30 odd episodes, so that's really freaking good.
It's not bad.
And well, that one was a bit too much of the stop talking and get on with the plot kind of thing, because people have to rehash stuff all the time.
What this visual novel is?
Not to this extent, but there was a lot more smug preening in that one. Oh, I'm so clever because of the following reasons. None of those are clever reasons. You know, stuff like that.
Do you ever think we might be a bit too old for it at this point?
No.
Starting to feel like I might be. I'm nearly 40, you know. Oh, it's great. I was in my it was my birthday, and they were just like, oh, how old are you? I'm nearly 40. It's like, no, yeah, 37, just in case anybody wonders. But I can say that now with a perfectly straight face, and people are just like, oh, how can you say it like it's such a nothing thing? Because it is a nothing thing.
It's a number.
It's a number. It doesn't change who I am in any way, shape, or form. If I can deal with it, so can you. But yeah, sometimes I think I might be too old for stuff. Anime is one of those things. Anyway, I guess from there another hour passed. Let's get on to the game, I think.
Yeah.
I say game. We've made how many choices?
There's none.
None. Okay.
Yeah.
It takes the novel part of visual novel a bit too seriously.
To the point we just might as well have released a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The amount of trees diminished as we continued to make our way through smoothed out path, and there we saw...
Suddenly a city! Because that's how buildings work. That's how cities work, yeah.
What?
Dots.
Dots. What is this place? I can't decide. Oh no, that's you.
Which one's Retona? The purple one.
Purple one.
I can't remember.
That's you.
See, I quite like it when if there's a setup like this, if they just move the name from one side to the other, so you can tell which one's speaking more easily.
That would be useful, or change the colour of the name.
Yeah.
I need to find a better name, a voice for her, because.
What? Rather than Concussed Nicole.
Yeah. I think yeah, possibly. I might just do it normal because she's going to be like our antagonist, I suppose.
Yeah, I was thinking more or less the same for Retona. with a terrible, terrible name. I can't detect any signs of life, of mana. Are there actually any people living in a place like this? Look, you've moved from Wizardville into Steampunk Town. Get on with it.
She was at a loss for words. So was Selphine.
Yes.
The words written on signage, the people going to and fro, the language being spoken, the architecture, technology, materials. I'd never once seen or heard a single thing about any one of them.
This is bad. This doesn't look like any one of the Alliance's territories. Heck, it doesn't even look like we're anywhere on the continent of Sanadjinzna.
Sanadjirizda.
Ajwizda?
San Angeles. This is Los
San
Angeles.
Andreas.
They come from Ruggle Rock in the San Andreas Fault.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Yeah. Meh.
All of this was far removed from the culture we were familiar with.
To be honest, the way you dress, you kind of blend in, so...
Yeah, I mean, you are kind of steampunk people. Just heading into town will need some audacity.
I don't think anyone would care.
No.
At most, they'll think, oh, circus is in town. Princess Selphine.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose this much is obvious, but let's restrict all conversation to using erotatum.
Eroratum? Whatever.
Okay.
Agreed.
And when asked, we should conceal our true identities. Just as a precaution, let's not utter the name Rogensnade.
Ruggle Rock.
Ruggle Rock.
Yeah, we don't even know what country we're in.
It's going to make fine getting home awkward then if you're never going to ask for directions.
Mm-hmm.
Until we learn anything useful, we're nothing but a pair of travellers, which you are.
That's how that works. Okay, got it.
Right. We need to tune the erratum first. So leave the conversation to me. Right, so universal translator.
Okay.
Suddenly in a shittier street.
Everyone's staring at us.
Yeah, you're right.
Everyone who passes by turns around for a second look. Seems like our clothes stand out.
Well, what do other people wear then around here?
I bet it's going to be another version of basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Should find a change of clothes, because there is definitely an aesthetic going on.
Yeah.
Should find a change of clothes after getting a sediment stone.
Stay close to me.
Yeah. Is there anyone unassuming looking enough whom we could try and talk with?
Nope.
Just thinking isn't going to get us anywhere.
You there! Excuse me. I was looking for a general store. Would you be so kind as to point us in the right direction? Yes, esse. Stay up to Muston.
Looks like I'll need to make some adjustments. Is this you that is supposed to be doing... Oh, I don't know.
Think so. Let's word that more simply. We're lost. Could you help us? Esne, no inversion as needs the most in the sneezing. Yeah, seems like some of it got through. Always telling you to piss off.
I think you're a little off, Ratona. Let me. Sorry for the sudden question, but we're looking for a general store. Could you please show us the way?
Pibs, urban farmers here different. So someone else comes up and goes, yeah, don't mind him, he's a bit weird.
Pidge Erd, yes, you hoy. Flip here the Erd, you minute oi odd. For some reason, went into the Swedish chef then.
Yeah. Oh-ho! Seems like what Selphine's saying is getting through. But now I'm the one in the dark here, and God, get on with it!
You should watch your intonation for word endings. Oh, and there's different levels of politeness.
After a short explanation. Miss, seems to be a lot of different kinds of stores here. What you looking for exactly?
Oh. No, that's still you.
I understand him now.
I think you're the main narrator in this.
As expected of the princess, she's exceptionally good at this.
Sorry, we're just travellers passing through and we're completely lost. Does this country use any form of currency?
Do use currency? Do you think there are any countries out there that still operate in a barter system?
Suppose not.
Might be. blush for some reason.
Blush, yeah. Just why is no? Fuck off.
Yeah, and as far as that means, you don't have any money. Plan to do some shopping?
Something like that.
So you're short on cash. How about a pawn shop instead? There's one right outside the town. It's got the red lights on it. Young man urgently guided himself in to the pawn shop he mentioned.
Thank you very much. You've been so helpful.
It's nothing really. Shine a light. As he slowly parted from us, he would occasionally sneak a glance at us. My goodness, he's like an open book.
Really? It took a while before you managed to tune your erratum to understand him.
That's not what I meant.
Still not very good at erratum.
Well, even without erratum, Selphine was fluent in no less than 8 different languages, none of which were this one. With erratum, the longer one learns about languages, the faster one is able to understand, to convey and receive thoughts from other people.
Thoughts, okay.
If I may, King Ruggles III's style of government was centred around the use of words and communication as a means to bridging countries. Talking to people makes you get on better.
That's how magic works.
Yes. As a result, erratum, a form of comcraft, of course, was developed in accordance with his will, because everything's fucking comcraft.
You sound bitter.
I'll just keep coming back to the same thing, which doesn't matter so far. So. It's like they've designed this world and they're really proud of it, and they've forgotten that it's meant to be a story, not a setting.
Actually, yeah, that is possibly the main problem. I mean, the setting is quite interesting.
Possibly.
It could be. I mean, I could do a D&D campaign in this setting and it would fly, but then I'm more interested in the story. Yeah. So.
Of course, that sentiment was also passed down to its descendant, Princess Selphine, when he used his brain magic.
Yeah, I don't know if she's received the brain magic yet.
I mean, if she has, then she has the memories of her father masturbating as a teenager. That's got to leave a mark on someone.
Yeah, that's got to be...
For his point of view as well.
Can you imagine masturbating just not looking down?
so no one, because she only gets the visual stuff, so it's just really confusing memories.
She'd know about her conception.
Yep.
Oh.
She'd know what kind of freaky stuff her parents get up to.
What you want to do is you want to have your kids young, pass on all the knowledge,
then do the freaky
shit. Yeah. So, or is it like an open bridge? Anything you experience, they experience.
Don't compare me to royalty like yourself. When it comes to skills like these, we're on completely different levels, because you had all the tuition and magic powers.
Well, no, she's got magic powers too. Yeah. But it's magic powers to make glass
swords. Power of course, sword. Well, I want to know that I have no linguistic sense either.
Oh, come on. Let me brag at least this much, said the princess.
Yeah.
Who has no reason to brag whatsoever. I've got no other talents but talking anyways.
Nonsense, milady. You have a fantastic pair of buttocks. You're skilled in so many other things. Cooking, medical craft, archery. Not all at once, though.
Oh, come on. I'm just as good as those with any typical person.
Yeah.
I'm talking about being...
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
I thought that was me. Sorry, go on.
No. I'm talking about being better than average at something, like you, Ratona.
Nonsense, milady. This is irrelevant.
No, and no one. I don't care about these people.
They haven't done anything to make us give a shit about them. They've just stood there going, I can make swords with my mind. Have more confidence in yourself. Let's stand here on the street wearing these apparently really standy out clothing, even though we don't know anyone.
And talk in our own private language that no one else can understand.
Nothing good will come of putting yourself down so much. Look, this is a conversation to have after you've found somewhere to sleep and eat.
Yes. I mean, basically, there are shelters. Water, food, shelter. In fact, shelter usually comes first because you can survive some time without flipping water. Then talking about your emotional difficulties.
Yeah.
But you always do it yourself, Ratona.
I'm fine. I'm nothing but an amateur. An amateur master.
But now you look at that face and just like, fuck off.
Oh.
No, just contradicting yourself. No,
Oh, sorry.
that's still me. Ah, jeez, I'd love to be able to invoke some flashy mana craft. Knowing more words isn't exactly going to be much use.
Nonsense, milady. If you wanted to, you could converse with anyone in the world in an instant. Isn't that a wonderful skill to have?
Yeah, it's fucking magic.
It'd probably be more useful outside of a society that apart from this one quantum entanglement-based form of incredibly bad teleportation, only seems to get around via horse and cart. So, but in a place where it's easier to get around, that'd be an amazing skill. Like modern day Earth,
Yeah,
amazing.
Amazing skill.
Medieval Europe, bit shit. If it were just me here, then I would have taken days to tune myself to the language.
Yeah?
Please do value yourself a little higher, princess.
Yes, ego is the thing that she's got most problems with, apparently.
Princess Delphine, you eventually have to bear Ruggles' weight on your shoulders as the nation's queen. Only fools would judge something based on how flashy or how amazing they look, so please stop.
What have we seen?
No, please don't make me utter things that only a conservative member of the cabinet would say. What?
What? So basically, basically, you're going to be queen someday, so get used to it. Is apparently a conservative sentiment in this medieval setting. I don't.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Ratona, you're way too young for that old lady talk.
Can we get on with it?
Hey, Ratona, wait, I was just joking.
I'm just going to abandon you now, milady, even though I'm your sworn bodyguard.
And I'm going to keep calling you milady, even though we're out in public.
This is the place. Having followed the young man's directions dutifully, we arrived at an old pawn shop outside the city. It wasn't the kind of small pawn shop I was expecting. It only seems to sell magazines.
It seems this country still uses money compared
judgmental.
to what?
Judging by the man's smoke, it seems this society still operates on currency. That's what they just said.
Yeah.
Also, judgy much, okay? It dawns on me just how advanced Ruggles has become. What do they use instead, then? Is it just, well, even a universal income still uses currency? So...
Is it just everybody just gets what they want?
Is it total communism? In which case, how do you have a royal family? Or is it just the royal family sends people big sticks around to regulate everything, so everyone has exactly the right amount for their station?
Probably that last one.
Yeah. Seems we have to abandon our preconceptions from Ruggles while we're in this country.
Yeah.
Is there something wrong?
What, you mean despite the fact that we've been moved miles away from anywhere where we don't speak the language and we have no money and there's no magic around, so we might in fact be in a different plane of existence? No, it's fine.
Speaking of which, right, if there's no mana, right, which is what they used to use their magic, how did their magic rocks work to allow them to speak?
They don't have a magic rock.
But they got their to allow them to speak to each other, to speak different languages.
No. Anyway, no, it's just, first time I've ever seen or held money before, so I'm kind of right,
yeah,
if you genuinely had outgrown the use of money, if that was a genuine thing that you had done, you would not be excited by bits of metal and bits of paper.
Just look at it and think, this is weird.
This is primitive.
Yeah. Oh, such materialistic things. Ugh. Besides, Ruggles has sane notes that use a foreign trade, right? Like to use money.
But I've never used them once. I just heard about it in stories and all. Because money is magic. And the more magic you have, the better. That's how this works, right?
Yeah, that's it. They use magic instead of currency.
It's got to be
So they just decide, we just, and they've got the most magic because they can share all their memories and stuff of magic. Because reasons. Mm-hmm. Well, she has a point, apparently. I don't know what it is.
Money is embodied... Oh. Okay, I'm excited about it, but money is the embodiment of the devil and twists your heart and mind, right? Yes.
Oh, so she wants to be a bad girl.
They say just touching money would allow Sekula, the demon of avarice, to seal your soul.
What kind of cursed item are people making it out to be?
Just sounds really interesting, so I'm so excited about the devil.
Selphine is a young girl, brimming with curiosity and holding an interest in many things without concern for their actual nature. That's the shittest form of curiosity.
Yeah.
Okay. It said that there was once the lifeblood of any country, you know.
That's because it probably still is. You still barter for things, you just use magic instead.
Love for money is not universal. Probably. What?
I think they're trying to impart a moral lesson here. I'm just not sure what it is.
Yeah. Whatever the case, as long as we retain our senses as people of Ruggles, we shouldn't have anything to worry about. Well, that's also just a guess.
Yeah, I just wanted to say it is all, because apparently I don't say enough.
She totally doesn't say everything she thinks.
Immediately.
Yeah. The real problem would be the gap between our differences in value. Get on with it! Hopefully we have something on us that holds worth for them. Or perhaps a precious metal, like the ones you can just pull out of your arse on a whim.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go in. Maybe those silken garments. What?
What?
Why did they show a picture and make it disappear? That's weird. Pawn shop owner. Some kind of real platinum, ain't it? It's real well made. Never seen manufactured on this level before. He seems to be pretty excited with the Guardian's knife that came with my formal wear. The owner seems to be genuinely surprised. Looks like the people of this country have the same sense of value as we do when it comes to precious metals.
You don't have a sense of value! You don't have money! Oh, for fuck's sake.
No, but they have ornamentation, so obviously those items of clothing and jewellery have value. So, yeah. You plan on selling this? Did you want a pawn? I've got one behind counter. No, it's just it's one bloke who bought in a chess set. He can only afford to take half of it back. So there you go. I'd like to sell. I've used this for years and years. It's got a lot of sentimental value to me. I'd like to sell for a good price.
Oh, you've not watched Porn Stars at all, have you?
No.
It's just a case of like, you want to sell it, you say. I need to get in an expert. Oh, Retona sure is a smooth talker. Well, basically, she's just said, I've artificially inflated its worth to me. Please hammer down the price a bit more just for that. It's just a knife for show.
Antique, you mean? Looks pretty bloody new. No patina on it yet. It was given to me when I was 15, so I've been using it for 4 years now. 4 years? It goes by as fast as a fart for an old man like me. It ain't years and years, like you said. Does that mean I can expect an even higher price for it then? What? Well, I suppose for something of this quality, I'll be offering a pretty fair price for it.
Ooh.
Let's see. How about 500 gallows?
You don't know what it's worth.
No. I see. Something up.
Huh?
Something up. Something is definitely up. 4 years may be nothing but a fleeting moment for you, but it's such a huge part of my youth. Look, that doesn't make any difference with the value of the... This knife has been with me all that time, in both happy times and sad. I wasn't lying when I said there's a lot of sentimental value to me. Don't you understand? I think it's special, therefore you should give me more money.
What does the knife have to do with her youth? You came to him to sell it. Not the other way round. Don't.
Well. Ugh. What's that knife have to do with her youth? Ugh. Right, fine, 600 gallows. I see how it is. You don't put any value on the adolescence of a young girl, clearly.
No.
No, put value on knife. Now, if you excuse us, I suppose we'll try another shop. Yeah, fine. 630 gallows. I give you 630 gallows. Sorry, but that's my last price. Take it or leave it. Humph! Red glowing eyes.
You don't know how much 630 gallows is worth. He could be giving the equivalent of millions.
Yeah, that's true. Very well, I won't forget this good deal, sir. Geez, you're really throwing me off here, missy.
It's Ratona's evil grin. Haven't seen it in a while. Ah ha ha.
Phew.
That was amazing, Ratona. It was amazingly shit and not realistic.
Yep.
Do you know how much a gallow is worth?
Of course not. How could I possibly know that?
But...
I was just slowly raising the price and felt that it was the right time to take it. I think if I pushed even harder, I could get him to go just a little bit higher.
It's the devil. Sekul in disguise.
How rude. Well then, should we head off? Who said how rude?
I don't... Well, she said something and I think she was like, how rude. But she didn't say it to the princess that she was being rude. Ratona, what about the sediment?
Oh. Sorry, I forgot about that.
Is that money going to be enough?
Now, don't be silly. Sediment is nothing but mere pebbles when compared to a knife made out of platinum. Excuse me, I almost forgot, but we're looking for something. What do you need? Are you selling sediment for the use in manacraft? What kind of new age shart is this? Not at that moment. Sediment, you say? Jan's expression changes instantly. Well, what's wrong? Should I keep going?
Well, no, it's obviously hideously banned here.
Yeah. Class 3. No, even class 4 stone should be enough for our needs. He's glowing daggers at me. Which is handy because I just sold him one, so he's probably doing it more efficiently. Just holding it in front of his eye. Suddenly it feels like he's taking charge of the whole conversation. And then... he then scoffs at us. What's going on? I've been thinking about it since you came here. But you ain't from here, are you? Judging by those clothes. You traders. In a sense. I still haven't heard your answer. If you don't have any sediment, then could you introduce some stores that do carry it? I thought it were weird. If you had to trade, then you should have passed by a town or two on way here. Or what? You come here fully aware what this place is? You want to make a fool out of me by asking that? Is that it? Excuse me?
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Excuse me?
Oh, don't tell me. You want me to spell it out for you, miss? It's just downright harassment, you know. What are you talking about? You know real well that a little shop like this couldn't possibly afford to deal in something so precious as sediment. Huh?
Huh? Precious?
Did some other shop send you in here just to cause a ruckus? I'm sorry, but I've got enough trouble to deal with on my plate. Just do me a favour and get out.
Well, wait a minute. Sediment. Precious. What do you mean? It's just class 4 sediment. Those are good for nothing but serving as little children's toys, right? Yes.
But wait, don't tell me. Ah, so that's it. You two ain't from here, like I just said. You're outsiders.
Out.
Heard about people like you. I see. So you grew up just class 4 sediment is practically just a plaything for little runts, eh? Outsiders? Excuse me for asking a foolish question, but is this place the Outer Pole? You two really traders?
I think you've established that they're fucking not.
You seem really shat at it. Sure, one time know you want, but you better look up the places you're headed to, or you can run into some trouble sooner or later. You have our reasons, though I can't get into details. But I promise you, we're not here to cause any trouble. Please just answer me. Ugh. Just not going to let me go, are you? Yeah, that's right. This place is Cadia City, locked in the 3rd sector, south-southwest from the 2nd pole, isn't it? Yes. What? It's the largest outer pole region in the world, pretty famous, seeing as the entire island's part of Pole. Seriously, you didn't even know that? Where did you even come from?
The second pole?
This is the other side.
Of the world.
World.
Dun dun dun!
No one cares.
Okay, we hit...
Galvanized, apparently. Whatever that means. Give her the information.
No, galvanize. It's a process by which you put one metal on one more reactive metal on a less reactive one less reactive metal on a more reactive metal.
Yes.
It's galvanization. Good. I'm not sure how it's relevant, but okay.
No,
anyway,
he did a thing this is relevant to, apparently.
Anyway, I think we should probably call it an episode there.
Yeah,
now we've done something.
We might get an option soon.
Whoa! A whole option in this visual novel that takes the novel part too seriously.
Yeah.
Anyway, the next part will be on Corpse's channel.
If we're lucky, we might get to click an option on the screen.
There should be an option on the screen. I have access to his channel, so I can make it so number one.
What?
Something like that. Anyway, I can faff with your settings to do it when I'm uploading.
That's not what I was talking about. I meant as in a thing will happen in the game.
Oh, no, that's not what I was talking about. I was talking about going
to
the next
it
episode.
wasn't, was it?
No, shut up. Shut up before I make you. Because I can mute you. And then I'll unmute you again because I've got to do the next episode. Anyway, we'll see you over there. Bye-bye.
Bye.